Alright, welcome back guys to Monday Night Raw review for May 28th, 2012. And this was a awesome Raw, I thought. A lot of cool stuff on here.
It was quite good.
As you probably know if you watch the show, Big Show just killed everyone.
It was a trail of carnage.
Yeah, he was just a huge evil giant here tonight, and I thought it was great.
It's awesome, man. So much better than being a babyface, I think.
Oh, definitely.
So much better suited like this.
And surprisingly, for Memorial Day, no John Cena. I don't know what was up with that. He did like a small tribute video.
He did like the montage thing. It was super patriotic.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with him. I guess maybe the divorce got in the way, but no Cena for Raw tonight.
I think the troops were kind of let down by that. But
yeah, a lot of John Cena fans in the crowd. That's got to suck. But so anyway, the show opens up with Big Show coming out. He says the same things he's been saying. He's got an ironclad contract. He got a fat bonus. Says there's no one in his league. He actually got so much heat, the fans were chanting for Cena.
I know.
I couldn't believe this.
I think it's maybe because it was the patriotic night why they were so pro Cena tonight. Maybe I just thought about that, but that's the most Cena chants I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, which makes it even weirder that there was no Cena on this show. But Big Show shows a clip of Brodus, Kofi, and Truth dancing after he was fired. And he says that his tears weren't even dry yet, and they were dancing. Dancing!
It's true,
he says.
And they're supposed to be like some of his best friends.
Yeah.
Especially like Kofi and Truth, I guess.
He says John Cena disappointed him the most. And he shows a clip of what Cena did after he was fired, where he does that horrible bit calling Laurinaitis a loser. A loser.
Say something. Ugh.
God, that shit was horrible, man. That was bad. He says he knocked him out twice, and beating Cena at No Way Out puts a smile on his face. Like we mentioned earlier, loving Big Show as a heel. He's got great mic skills.
That was good. I didn't know it was going to be even better later on. Like I didn't know he was going to get that crazy with people and bullying people around backstage too. Really
that's what he needs to do, man. This is what he needs.
Perfect angle.
Yeah. So I enjoyed this opening segment a lot. Then we get Santino versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio makes him tap to the armbar, and then he stuffs the Cobra in Santino's mouth.
Yeah.
That's your U.S. champion.
It's true.
I mean, no need for him to have this belt at all anymore. So, yeah.
It really wasn't Santino's night either.
No.
Between, like, that and getting, like, the big slew, like, whatever he did to him, like, grabbed him by around, like, the
crushed his face or something? I'm not sure, but... yeah, so that was a squash match. Backstage, Alex Riley is hitting on Eve. Big Show comes up. Eve says he can pick his opponent for tonight, and then he just slams Alex Riley's face into the wall. This was the first of many victims.
It was, man. It's a rampage.
Then we get Truth and Kofi versus Dolph and Swagger for the tag titles.
Further burial.
Yeah, it was an okay match, I guess. Swagger and Dolph looked pretty bad, though.
Yeah, and at the end, what happened? Like, Ziggler got pissed off at him, and then just kind of stormed out at the very end of it.
Swagger loses the match to Truth's Little Jimmy or lie detector, whatever they want to call it. And afterwards, Ziggler is pissed off and he just kind of storms away.
Yeah.
Then we see Santino backstage. He's hurt. Big Show comes up and starts squeezing his face. So Brodus Clay comes up. He says if he has a problem and he can pick his opponent, he should pick him. Big Show says if that's what he wants. I was really hoping that maybe we're going to get a serious Brodus Clay. He was serious here.
For a split second.
Yes.
And then he goes back to the locker room, gets back in party mode again, starts dancing around.
Yeah, very tiny second. He was happy, and then it's just same old with Brodus. So I was disappointed by that. But then John Laurinaitis, Eve, David Otunga come out. Laurinaitis says that tonight Show's going to face Brodus. Big Show versus Cena is going to be in a steel cage at No Way Out. Obviously, we all knew that was coming. And he says that now he is the most popular superstar in the WWE. He reveals the cover of WWE 13, and it's a picture of him and People Power.
This part was great, I thought.
Yeah.
Like the unveiling.
This was an awesome
Some really good heel Laurinaitis action.
Yeah,
Classic.
I thought this was a great way to make him look like a bigger heel and plug the video game at the same time. It was a good idea, and my only hope is that there is some way to pre-order and get a special copy of this game where you can get that cover.
By far the coolest cover.
Yeah, that was awesome. So then CM Punk comes out. He has the real cover fall down from the rafters, and of course he's on the cover of WWE 13.
It's like,
and that's really it. The best thing about this was as they were leaving, because Punk put the gum on the seat.
Oh yeah, and then A-List got his coffee cup and just kind of like scraped it off.
He just knocked it off.
The gum, yeah.
Oh, that was awesome because Laurinaitis was still using the hover round.
Exactly. I mean, he's in a delicate state right now. You can't be too careful.
And Punk is bullying a handicapped man.
That's true, man.
I mean, that's messed up.
It is. It's uncalled for.
So, anyways, after that, Punk tries to destroy the John Laurinaitis cover of the game.
Yeah, it didn't look that cool, really. He kind of I thought it might break in half, but it just kind of like folded up.
Yeah, he didn't have much luck with this.
Yeah.
Then we get CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. This was a great match.
That was, man. It was almost like vintage ROH or something like that.
Yeah, and
really
they got a ton of time.
Exactly. That's all they really need to do, I think, to have better matches, is just wrestle longer,
Yeah, I thought great match. Yeah. Great way to get these guys over. I'm curious to see what the ratings are going to be for this segment. I personally enjoyed it. You enjoyed it.
And D-Bry actually won the match. Right?
Did he?
Did he? Maybe he didn't.
Actually, yeah, he did. He won the match. I was a little confused because of all the Kane shenanigans.
Yeah, man, that's getting really out of control. But he actually had, like, what was a clean victory, I believe, as well.
Well, you exposed the turnbuckle.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what happened. AJ comes out. She's dressed like CM Punk. She's psycho now.
All up in the CM Punk wiener.
Yeah.
I guess.
She actually is more of a hindrance to Punk in this matchup. So Daniel Bryan was able to remove the turnbuckle. Punk hits it. Daniel Bryan gets the win. Afterwards, Kane destroys Bryan with a chair, choke slams him on the chair. And then CM Punk attacks Kane with a chair. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what it means.
Triple threat angle where Kane gets his ass beat with the chair, basically.
Yeah, so is this going to be a triple threat match at No Way Out? Why are they just putting Kane in there? It doesn't make any sense, but...
Well, I think you're saying that they might try like a D-Bry Kane feud or something.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah.
but
I mean, WWE.
Yeah, of all the guys getting laid out by chairs, though, Kane's taking the worst, the brunt of it. Man. He's getting destroyed here.
Earning that paycheck.
So then we get Christian versus Miz. Cody Rhodes is on commentary. Christian hits the kill switch and a frog splash for the win.
It was the goofiest frog splash because he was so close to like the turnbuckles. So I can't even explain it. It was just kind of like a weird. It just looked really bizarre.
Oh god. So yeah, Christian wins. Crowd seemed to not care at all about this. Afterwards, they have a stare down with Cody. And,
man, it's just bad, man. What happened to Cody right now?
Yeah,
it's just it doesn't make any sense. And Christian just turning total babyface out of nowhere after coming back from the pay-per-view.
Yeah, no one's feeling this.
I just don't think really Christian works as a babyface anyways, and I don't know.
No, nobody is feeling a Christian face. It's not a good move, I don't think,
yeah.
So then we get Laurinaitis backstage. He's telling Otunga he shouldn't have tapped in the STF because he survived for
2 10-second rounds, basically.
Yeah, which is a great point. Because Otunga's an active wrestler.
Basically says A-List needs to step his game up, and Eve needs to step her game up as well.
Yeah. So then we see Teddy Long dressed as a maid.
Bringing out like iced coffee, whatever, to Eve.
So Eve gets mad and throws the coffee on Teddy.
It's like it's supposed to be cold. He's like, it's iced coffee.
This is awesome. I like this segment so much.
Dude, Teddy's, it's getting bad.
So they announced Otunga versus Sheamus for later tonight. Then after the commercial break, Miz is back in the ring, or he's still in the ring during a commercial and the segment. And he's saying the same stuff he always says.
Exactly.
He should be on the cover of the video
game. He needs like another title shot. All that.
Same old Miz promo here. Randy Orton comes out, RKO's him. That was it.
Looks really weak, and then just doing the PS.
Yeah, the same.
Randy Orton, man.
Very typical. But, however, there was one thing here, and that was Dolph watching backstage.
Oh, yeah.
And he tells Vicky that he wants out of the tag team.
He does. We've kind of been talking about that because, I mean, obviously it seems like Swagger's holding him back a little bit. Yeah. And he's got the goods, so.
I think it's just going to lead to Swagger turning face.
I hope. Really?
Yeah.
Man, I hope not. But I just hope he gets a push in general.
Oh yeah, I would love to see
I think
him
he's
get
got
Price.
most of the characteristics you need. So
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. We were talking about earlier, Cody Rhodes. And just everybody. But so then they announced Punk versus Kane for the WWE title on SmackDown Friday.
It's the first time in 8 years.
Yeah,
for the actual WWE Championship.
I just don't see how that's even possible, but I guess it is.
Weird fact, yeah.
Otunga versus Sheamus. Sheamus wins with a brogue kick. However, during the match, Otunga really worked his ass over.
And he got a little bit, it seems like it got chippy out there for a second when Sheamus started hitting the chops.
Yes.
A little bit extra energy into those. And like, it just seemed like he was a little bit pissed off.
I think you're right. I think Otunga was kind of a little stiff with Sheamus in the ring, and Sheamus got pissed off.
You could just tell in his face, man. He just kind of had a look in his eyes. It seemed like he was a little bit for real for a split second.
Yeah, he clubbed the hell out of him, and he brogue kicked the hell out of him.
Yeah.
I think he brogue kicked him in the chest.
It was a bad looking kick because he came in at an angle and just it looked kind of painful.
Yeah, it was intense. So then we get Brodus versus Big Show. Big Show comes out, says Brodus is a sellout. He's just embarrassing himself.
It's like doink.
Yeah, he could be the next Doink the Clown once he's done dancing and people are tired of the dancing, except Doink had talent. Big Show spears him and then proceeds to just beat the hell out of Brodus.
Yeah.
Up and down the outside area. The two girls are
They're just sitting there like crying in the ring.
Yeah. Kofi and Truth come out to try and save their friend.
Yeah, Kofi like splashes on him. Big Show grabs him and throws him back into Truth.
Yeah, and then he like breaks the table.
Yeah, he like kicks it with his leg. This big piece comes off of it.
Yeah, this giant piece of the table looked like it was pretty hard. And just destroys Brodus with this.
Right.
WMDs him. He destroys Kofi and Truth some more after this, and he just was a monster.
Just like mangled bodies everywhere, laid out.
It was great. It was a great segment.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
If you're gonna have Big Show pose any type of threat to Cena, this is what you need to do consistently leading up to the match. And do not let Cena come out there and F5 him, or not F5 him, but FU him, or any of that type of shit, because it's just going to kill all of Big Show's heat. So I hope that they keep him as this.
He's got it going right now, man. And plus, like, teaming up with Laurinaitis at the end.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get even a little bit more heat, that's definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, Laurinaitis came out and raised his hand, and then the show went off the air. And, I mean, he's knocked Cena out twice. He's destroyed all these guys, like Cena's friends.
He's been just super nasty, bullying everybody. Yeah. Like, staring down the crowd. Like, it's good to see.
Yeah, I was not expecting this. I really thought Big Show was going to be like in a Teddy Long role, where he had to work for Laurinaitis.
Yeah.
But this is so much better. So I'm really enjoying this.
Definitely.
So yeah, that was this week's Monday Night Raw. I thought it was a great show. And
pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah, this was a good one. Hopefully SmackDown is going to be great too, with Punk versus Kane for the title. Right. Probably some Daniel Bryan stuff on there. So I guess that's it, guys. Leave your thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Bye.